Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Aksar Education. In this video we are going to discuss lines and angles. Today's our topic is lines and angles. So here let's start with the definition of lines. Lines. So what is line? So line is nothing but the collection of the point. It is the collection of points. Collection of points which goes infinitely on both directions along with the straight path So definition of line is it's a collection of points which goes infinitely on both directions along with the straight path. So this is the collection of point. These are the infinite points which goes infinitely on both directions, right direction as well as on left direction along with the straight path. The path is straight. So this collection of point is known as line. Clear? So line is nothing but the infinite set of point. It's a set of infinitely many points on a straight path. So here we can also say that this line is nothing but the breathless width, or you can say length. So it's a breathless length. What is the meaning of breathless length? That means the line has only one dimension. Line has only one dimension and that dimension is length. The line has zero breadth. Done? So it is breathless points. Infinite points are there on a line. So we can represent this line by using the symbols. The symbol which is used to represent any line is small alphabet. You can use any small alphabet. To represent line. For example, this line can be represented by small l. You can also use small m, small n, small a. Small alphabets can be used to represent line. Or line can also be represented by using 2 points on a line. There are infinitely many points on a line. Out of that infinitely many points on a line, you have to select any 2 points, and that point can be represented by capital alphabets. So by using that 2 points, line can be represented as symbol line AB. Previously the symbol was used for the line is like that. Nowadays we are just writing in words line AB. Done? So this is the symbol which is used for this line. Clear, students? So you have to consider the definition of line. So here our line goes in infinitely in both directions. So line has no endpoints. Line has no endpoints. That means our line goes infinitely in both directions. Done? So this is the definition of line. Now after line, the definition is line segment. Line segment, which is the segment of line. What is the meaning of segment? It's a part. So let us now consider one line L. This is our line L, and 2 points on a line are A and B. So if we consider the part of line, that means the collection of points between these 2 points A and B and points A and B also. So that part of the line, that means all the points from this point A to point B, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक. So that part of the line is known as line segment. So line segment is nothing but the part of the line. Clear? So what is line segment? it is the part of line. And now if we consider the part of that line segment has two endpoints. Any line segment has two endpoints. So here line segment AB has two endpoints. The symbol which was used previously is line segment AB, and nowadays we are writing the line segment as a inverse line segment AB. Line segment AB. Done. This is the symbol which is used to represent this line segment. So line segment, again line segment is nothing but the part of the line. Line segment has two endpoints. Two endpoints are point A and point B. Clear? Now after line segment, next definition is definition of ray. So what is ray? Ray is also the part of the line. Suppose this is line L, in which 2 points are there, point A and point B. So here we consider the part of the line with one endpoint and up to infinite in one direction. Done. So this is the part of the line with one endpoint. That means the another part of the line goes up to infinite. So that line segment, that means the part of line with one endpoint, is called ray. It is represented by ray AB, and previously the symbol used was ray AB. So in this ray only one endpoint is there. One endpoint is there in any ray, and that endpoint is known as initial point of ray. Initial point of given ray. Done. So here we consider the part of the line as a point A and the part on the right side of that line. So only one point in this ray is point A. So this point A is known as end point of that ray. In any ray there is only one endpoint, and that one endpoint of that ray is known as initial point of the ray. Clear, students? In case of line, no endpoints are there. In case of line segment, which is the part of the line, has two endpoints, and ray, which is also the part of the line, which has only one endpoint, and that one endpoint of the line is known as initial point of the ray. So this is the definition of ray. After ray, the definition of angle. In this chapter we have to discuss lines and angles. So this is the definition of line, and this is the definition of angle. So what is angle? So to form angle we require two rays. So let us now consider one ray is ray AB, and one more ray, that is another ray, which is ray AC. So here we consider two rays with common endpoint. The endpoint of ray AB is A, and endpoint of ray AC is A. That means the initial point of both the rays is common. Done. So that ray with common endpoint form an angle. So to form angle we require two rays with common endpoint. So two rays with common endpoint will form an angle. So this is one angle BAC. So that common endpoint in angle, the common endpoint in this angle is known as vertex of angle. It is known as vertex of angle. Clear? So if two rays with common endpoint form an angle, so in that case the common point, or we can say the common initial point, is known as vertex of this angle. Now this angle can be represented by the symbol this one. This is the symbol which is used to represent the angle, and this can be named by using two ways. Either you can use 3 alphabet or you can use only 1 alphabet. So this is nothing but the angle BAC. This is nothing but the angle BAC, or you can say it's the angle CAB. This is first notation which is used by 3 symbol or 3 alphabets. You can also use only 1 alphabet. So here the angle formed at the vertex A, so that is known as angle A. So this is angle A. Done. Now the measure of angle, that means which are the units which are used to represent the angle. That 2 units are used. One unit is degree measure and one unit is known as radian measure. The unit which are used to represent the angle are degree measurement and radian measurement. In our standard up to 10 we will use degree measurement, and in our 11th and 12th science we will study what is the radian measurement of angle. So here we will consider only degree measurement, that is the unit which is used to measure the angle. Clear, students? And here one more point is left, that is vertex A as well as 2 rays which form the angle are known as arms of the angles. So 2 arms are there. For given angle BAC, 2 arms are there. One arm is ray AB and another arm is ray AC. So for this angle BAC, point A is known as vertex of angle, and ray AB and ray AC, that means the ray which form the angle, are known as arms of the angle. So for any angle there are 2 arms. Clear? These are the arms of the angle. Arms of the angles are nothing but the rays. So this is the short introduction regarding line segment, ray and angle. Pause the video and note it down. In this chapter we have to discuss lines, and we have study the definition of line. Here we have to study lines. That means more than 1 lines are there. So for any given 2 lines, there are 3 possibilities are there. You have to remember these 3 possibilities for any given 2 lines in a plane. 2 lines in a plane. We will discuss all the concept related to the coplanar plane, coplanar lane. So what is coplanar lines? Coplanar means if we consider more than 1 line, then that lines are lying on a common plane. That means all the lines are lying on a same plane. The lines must be in the same plane. If they are in a different planes, that is not the case of our study. Clear? So we will discuss all the theory related to the lines which lies in a same plane. Coplanar lines. Done? So that means the lines which lies in a same plane, common plane, or you can say only one plane. So here all the lines will lies in this plane. That plane is our board, green board of Akshar Education. Clear, students? So for 2 lines in a plane, 3 possibilities are there. First possibility, the lines may be intersect each other. So lines are intersecting lines. These lines are known as intersecting lines. So what is the meaning of intersecting lines? Here 2 lines are there, line L and line M. Line can be represented by using small alphabet. So there 2 lines are line L and line M. These 2 lines are intersecting each other at point O. So point O is known as point of intersection. Point O is nothing but the point of intersection. So point of intersection is nothing but the point O. So what is the meaning of point of intersection? So if we discuss about the point O, so here we can say that this point O is the only point It is the only point which lies on line L as well as on line M. है ना? Our point O lies on the both the lines. O point line L पर भी है and O point line M पर भी है. सिर्फ point O ये एक ऐसा पॉइंट है जो लाइन L पर भी एंड लाइन M पर भी है. Done? So that is known as point of intersection. So if one point is there which is common between two lines, the two lines are known as intersecting lines. Two lines can be intersect at only one point, and that point is known as point of intersection. So this is the first case for any given two lines in a plane. Second case, two lines in a plane are parallel lines. Parallel lines. Parallel line means these two lines are never going to be intersect each other. Two lines are never going to be intersect each other. That means the distance between two lines will always remains constant. The distance between two lines will always remains constant. That means two lines are never going to be intersect each other. So that lines are known as parallel lines. Parallel lines, it means both lines are not intersect each other, represented by L parallel M. This is the symbol which is used to represent parallel lines. So these two lines are parallel lines and this is the perpendicular distance between two lines. अब कोई भी दो पॉइंट के बीच में perpendicular distance find करो, so that distance will always remains constant. The distance between two lines will always remains constant. So that lines are never going to be intersect each other. So this type of line is known as parallel line. Clear? So this is the second case for any two lines in a plane. And third case, for example, this is our line L. On any line there are infinite points are there. Here, out of infinite points on a line, one point is the common point between two lines. Only one point is the common point between two lines. Here, two lines are never going to be intersect each other. So we can say that there is no point which is common between these two lines. So intersection of these two lines is null set. No point is common point between these two lines. So this is parallel line. And here, line L is there and another line which is line M. So all the points of line M lies on the line L. क्या हुआ है? That means one line L lies on the another line. एक line के ऊपर दूसरी line. So it will be look like as one line, single line. But actually two lines are there. Done? That means if we consider this line L and line M, infinite points are there which are common between these two lines. That means all the points are common between line L and M. जो भी point line L पर है वो सारे point line M पर है और जो भी point line M पर है वो सारे point line L पर है. That means two lines are known as coincide lines, or you can say coinciding lines. So here infinite points are there which are common between these two given lines. Clear, students? So there are three cases for any given two lines in a plane. Line may intersect each other at one point. The lines may be parallel to each other and lines are coinciding lines, coincide lines. That means one line on another line. So here infinite points are there which are common between given two lines. Common, that means both infinite points can be said on line L as well as that all the points can be said on line M. सारे पॉइंट आप लाइन L पर भी बोल सकते हो, सारे पॉइंट आप लाइन M पर भी बोल सकते हो. इन शॉर्ट यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट लाइन L इक्वल टू लाइन M. बोथ लाइन्स आर इक्वल. इसको आप लाइन L बोलो या फिर लाइन M बोलो, बोथ आर इक्वल. यहाँ पर आप नहीं बोल सकते, यहाँ पर आप नहीं बोल सकते. क्लियर? सो this is the short introduction regarding two lines in a plane. Again, pause the video and note it down. Now we'll discuss types of angles. types of angles based on their measures. According to measures of angle, we will discuss types of angles. We already studied that the angles are measured in two units, either in degree measure or in radian measure. But up to standard 10, we will use only degree measure to measure the angles. So now we'll discuss classification of angles, that means different types of angles based on their measure. So first type of angle based on measure is acute angle. Acute angles. So what is acute angle? For example, this is one angle, angle ABC, and here measure of angle is x degree. So here the measure of this angle is greater than 90 degree, but it will always less than, it will greater than 0 degree, but it is always less than 90 degree. So 0 less than x degree less than 90 degree. So if the measure of angle lies between 0 and 90 degree, greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, so if the measure of angle lies between this 0 and 90 degree, so given angle is known as acute angle. So here angle ABC is acute angle. Then second type of angle is right angle. Right angle. So what is a right angle? Right angle means 90 degree. So if measure of angle is exactly, for right angle we are using the symbol like this. For any normal angle we are using this arc, but here we are using this square, this type of symbol to represent right angle. So here measure of angle x is 90 degree. So angle ABC. So here if measure of angle is, you can say exactly, if the measure of angle is exactly 90 degree, that means if x is exactly 90 degree, the given angle is known as right angle triangle. If measure of angle is exactly 90 degree, so given angle is known as right angle. Right angle के लिए measure कितना होता है? 90 degree. For acute angle, the measure of angle is less than 90 degree, greater than 0 degree. 0 degree भी नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना? 90 degree हो गया तो ये right angle है. 90 degree से कम होना चाहिए तो acute angle. Right angle. Third angle is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Obtuse. So here measure of angle is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So this is angle ABC and this is the measure of angle x. So here value of x is 90 degree less than x less than 180 degree. So if the measure of angle lies between 90 and 180 degree, that means if the measure of angle is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, है ना? 180 degree exactly यहाँ पर आएगा. So 180 degree से कम होना चाहिए और 90 degree कहाँ पर आएगा? यहाँ पर. ये दोनों के बीच में अगर एंगल रहा, so that angle is known as obtuse angle. Clear students? Obtuse angle greater than 90 degree and it should be, or you can say it must be, less than 180 degree. So this type of angle is known as obtuse angle triangle. Now fourth is straight angle. Straight angle, है ना? जैसे right angle आया, similarly it's a straight angle. So straight angle means two rays are there. This is ray OA and this is ray OB. So two rays are opposite rays and measure of angle x, here x is exactly 180 degree. Measure of x is exactly 180 degree. That means the angle formed by two opposite rays है ना. Here ray O is there, ray OB is there. What is opposite ray? Opposite ray has common initial point and goes up to infinitely on both direction in opposite direction. So these both rays going into the opposite direction and they are having the common end point, common initial point. So angle formed by this type of two rays is called straight angle. That means in straight angle the measure of angle is always exactly equal to 180 degree. So that type of angle is known as straight angle. After straight angle, it's a reflex angle. Reflex angle. So what is reflex angle? For example, this is ray OA and this is ray OB, and here if we measure this angle in this direction, in एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, है ना, जो एंगल है उसके बाहर आपको मेजर करना है ना, इसको आप बोल सकते हो दिस इज अवर एक्यूट एंगल, है ना, ये एक्यूट एंगल. लेकिन अगर ये एंगल को हम बाहर से मेजर करें, सो इट विल ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 180 डिग्री एंड लेस देन 360 डिग्री. So this type of angle, that means angle outside the angle, is known as reflex angle. So here measure of this reflex angle is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. So this angle is known as reflex angle. Clear students? This is most important concept, है ना. इसके बेस पर बहुत सारे सम्स है हमारे 9th स्टैंडर्ड में. 6th angle is known as complete angle. Complete angle. So what is complete angle? Here we are considering two rays. Suppose this is initial ray OA, एक दूसरा रे ऐसे एंगल बनाते बनाते पूरा चक्कर लगा के वापस आ गया यहाँ पर और यहाँ से वापस उसके ऊपर आ गया. So complete revolution is there, है ना. So measure of this angle x is exactly 360 degree, है ना. That means two arms of an angle are coincide. दो आर्म है, पूरा चक्कर लगा के आर्म O है, आर्म OB के ऊपर फिर से आ गया. So here one complete revolution is there. So measure of angle is exactly 360 degree. So this type of angle is known as complete angle. Clear students? So these are the different types of angles based on their measures. Measures are in terms of degree unit, है ना. The unit which is used to measure the angle is degree. Pause the video and note it down. Okay students, now next topic is pair of angles. Pair of angles. In short, we are given two angles and we have to define the relationship between two angles. So for given two angles, it can be congruent angles. The pair of angle can be a congruent angle. So what is the meaning of congruent angles? So congruent angle means if measure of two angles are equal, if measures of two angles are equal, if measure of two angles are equal, then we can say that the given pair of angle is congruent angle. For example, suppose we are given two angles, angle A, B and C. Here measure of this angle is 45 degree and another one more angle which is angle PQR whose measure is also 45 degree. So here measure of angle A, measure of angle ABC, angle ABC is equal to angle PQR. The measure of both angles are equal and therefore given two angles are said to be a congruent angle and they can be represented by this symbol equal to and one this zigzag pattern like this. So it's a symbol for the congruent. So here angle ABC and angle PQR, both angles are equal. So these two angles are said to be a congruent angle. So they can also written as angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. So two angles are said to be a congruent angle if their measures are equal. Done? The pair of angles are said to be a congruent angles if their measures are equal, and this is the symbol which is used to represent two congruent angles. Clear, students? So this is first pair of angle. Second can be a complementary angles. Complementary angles. The pair of angles is said to be a complementary angles if their sum is 90 degree. If sum of measure of two angle, है ना, शॉर्ट में लिखते हैं, if sum of their measure, if sum of their measure is equal to 90 degree, if two angles are given and if their sum is equal to 90 degree, then two angles are said to be a complementary of each other. Now for example, these two angles are equal measure, hence they are congruent angle. But the measure of this, the sum of measure of these two angles is 90 degree. Yes, so these two angles are known as complementary angle of each other. So here we can say that angle ABC plus angle PQR, their sum of measure is equal to 90 degree, and hence angle ABC and PQR are complementary angles. For example, one more example, suppose I am drawing two angles like this, A, B, C, C, B and D. Suppose measure of this angle is 60 degree and measure of this angle is 30 degree. So here we can say that the sum of measure of these two angles means angle ABC and angle CBD. The sum of measure of these two angles is equal to 90 degree, angle ABC plus angle CBD. Sum of measure of this angle equal to 30 plus 60 degree. 30 degree plus 60 degree, which is equal to 90 degree. So here again sum of measure of these two angles is 90 degree, and therefore these two angles, angle ABC and angle CBD, are complementary angles of each other. In short, if sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, then given two angles are said to be a complementary angles of each other. दो एंगल को हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स बोलेंगे अगर दोनों एंगल का एडिशन 90 डिग्री हो. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ आफ्टर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स, नेक्स्ट वन इज सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स. सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स. Supplementary angles. Two angles are said to be a supplementary angles if the sum of their measures is equal to 180 degree. Two angles are said to be a supplementary angles if sum of their measures is equal to 180 degree. If the sum of measure of two angles is 180 degree, two angles are said to be a supplementary angles. For example, we know that the straight angle whose measure is 180 degree, if one ray stands on this straight angle, so this angle is divided into two parts. Suppose this is 110 measure and this one is 70 degree. So here sum of measure of these two angles is 180 degree. Angle BCD plus angle BCD plus angle ACD plus angle ACD equal to 110 plus 70 equal to 180 degree. So here measure of sum of measure of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, and that's why these two angles, angle BCD and angle ACD, are known as supplementary angles, pair of supplementary angles of each other, है ना. These are the pair of complementary angles. That means the complementary angle, they are complementary angles of each other, है ना, दोनों के रिस्पेक्ट में होंगे. Now fourth type of pair of angle is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. So what is vertically opposite angle? So when two lines or two line segments or ray intersect each other, suppose line L and line M, two lines are there, and if they intersect each other at point O, four angles are formed. Angle can also be represented by using these numbers. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. When two lines intersect each other, four angles are formed. So out of that four angles, these two angles, pair of these two angles, angle 1 and angle 3, and this pair, angle 4 and angle 2, these two angles are known as vertically opposite angle, pair of vertically opposite angle. So here, pair of vertically opposite angle. When two lines intersect each other, we are getting two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Two pair means first pair is angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3. This is the vertically opposite angle, first pair, and second pair of vertically opposite angle is angle 2 and angle 4. And also we will prove in our theorem these vertically opposite angles are equal. That we will prove in our theorem. But here you have to remember it as a property. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So the pair of vertically opposite angles are 1 and 3. So these both angles are equal. So angle 1 will always equal to angle 3. And this angle 2 and angle 4 are pair of vertically opposite angle. So angle 2 will always equal to angle 4. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Done? Similarly, these supplementary angles. Supplementary angle means the sum of measure of two angles is 180 degree. So that pair of angle are known as supplementary angle. So that supplementary angles are always linear pair of angles. What is linear pair of angle? That we will discuss later on. Clear, students? So up to now you have to remember these four pair of angle. Four pair of angles are there. That means pair of angle means it's a, we can say it's a collection of two angles and a relationship between two angles. So two angles are said to be a congruent angle. Congruent angle एक एंगल होगा तो आप उसको congruent नहीं बोलेंगे. Suppose two angles है तो वो congruent angle कब होंगे? So two angles are said to be a congruent angle if their measures are equal. दोनों के measure equal है, then the two angles are congruent angle. Here vertically opposite angles are equal because their measures are equal. Hence we can say that pair of vertically opposite angles are congruent. What we can say? Pair of vertically opposite angles are congruent. Why? Because vertically opposite angles are in same measure. The measure of vertically opposite angles are equal. So if the measure of two angles are equal, that angles are known as congruent angle. So here we can say that the pair of vertically opposite angle are congruent. That means their measures are equal. Here the sum of measure of supplementary angle is 180 degree. Next we will discuss that if the sum of measure of angle is 180 degree, that angles are known as pair of linear pair of angles. So this linear pair of angles are supplementary angles. Clear, students? So these are the different pairs of angle. Pause the video and note it down. Next type is adjacent angle. So what is adjacent angle? Consider two angles, angle A, B, C and C, B, D. These are the two angles. This is the pair of angle. Now this pair of angle here I can say angle ABC, angle ABC and angle CBD. Angle ABC and CBD are adjacent angle. These are the pair of adjacent angles. So now question is why? Why this pair of angle is known as pair of adjacent angle? So here you can say that in these two angle ABC and angle CBD, both angle has common vertex, that is point B. Angle ABC vertex is point B. For angle CBD vertex is point B. So for both the angle, the vertex is common. First condition, for any given two angle, the angles are said to be a adjacent angle if their vertex is common. So first condition is their vertex may be common and one arm is common. For any angle, two arms are there. Out of the two arms, one arm of the angle must be common arm. So here common arm is ray BC. Here ray BC is the common arm. For example, for angle ABC, two arms are there, angle BA and angle BC. Ray BA and ray BC. And for angle CBD, two arms are ray BC and ray BD. So here ray BC is the common arm between, this is the common arm between angle ABC and angle CBD. So for any pair of angle to be a adjacent angle, their vertex may be common vertex, one arm is common, and these are the two non-common arms. So condition is non-common arms must be in different sides of common arm. For any angle to be a adjacent angle, then one arm must be common and remaining these non-common arms are on the different sides of this common arm. है ना, common arm के एक साइड पे नहीं होने चाहिए. ये दोनों नॉन कॉमन आर्म है तो ये कॉमन आर्म के डिफरेंट साइड पर है ना, एक ऊपर एक नीचे है. सो इफ दिस थ्री कंडीशंस आर फुलफिल्ड देन वी कैन से दैट द गिवन पेयर ऑफ एंगल इज एडजेसेंट एंगल. क्लियर? फॉर एनी गिवन पेयर ऑफ एंगल to be an adjacent angle, three conditions must be there. First condition, their vertex must be a common vertex, one arm must be common arm. Third condition, non-common arms must be on the different sides of the common arm. देखो यहाँ पर vertex common है, one arm is common and non-common arms are on the different side of this common arm. So that pair of angle, that means angle ABC and angle CBD, are known as adjacent angle. Clear? Now one special case of adjacent angle is linear pair of angle. So linear pair of angle is nothing but the adjacent angle. Linear pair of angles are nothing but the adjacent angle in which special condition is there. So this is common vertex B, this is A, C, and this is point C. Hello. I am writing same angles, angle ABC and angle CBD are called linear pair of angles. So these two pair of angles are the adjacent angle, but one more condition is there. So here we can say angle ABC and angle CBD are linear pair of angle. These are the linear pair of angles. Why? Because they are adjacent angle. They are adjacent angle. That means these two angles fulfill all the conditions of adjacent angles. Why? Because they have common vertex. First condition is fulfilled. They have common vertex. Common vertex is point B. They have one common arm. Here arm BC is common arm between these two angles. So second condition is fulfilled. And third condition, non-common arms are on the different sides of the common arm. This is common arm and these are the non-common arms, and they are on the different sides of this common arm. So all three conditions of these adjacent angles are fulfilled in this pair of angles, and that's why this pair of angles is nothing but the adjacent angle. But it is also known as linear pair of angle because here one more condition is there which is fulfilled, and that extra additional condition is that non-common arms are opposite rays. This is the extra condition that is added into the adjacent angle, and then it will become linear pair of angle. Check this one. These are the non-common arms. Ray BA and ray BD are non-common arms, and that non-common arms are opposite rays and a common endpoint, but both the rays are in opposite direction. So that rays are known as opposite rays. So here non-common arms of the given pair of angle is opposite rays, and that's why this pair of adjacent angle is now known as linear pair of angle. Clear? So linear pair of angle is nothing but the pair of adjacent angle in which these non-common arms are, है ना, इसको यहाँ पर हम ऐसे extend कर दे A को, so it will converted into linear pair of angles. Clear? So here this is the linear pair of angle, and the sum of measure of this linear pair of angle is 180 degree. So we can say that linear pair of angles are supplementary angles. Linear pair of angles are supplementary angles. Linear pair of angles are supplementary angles. What is supplementary angles? The sum of measure of two angles is 180 degree. If we add these two angles, angle CBD and angle CBA, the sum of measure of these two angles is always 180 degree. So angle ABC plus angle CBD equal to 180 degree, and that's why the pair of linear angle, or we can say the linear pair of angle, are always supplementary angles. Clear students? Last point, that is यहाँ पर ही डिस्कस कर देते हैं. Angles at a point. That means sum of all the angles at a point. है ना? Suppose these 4 angles are there. Suppose 5 angles are there. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4 and angle 5, forming one angle at O. है ना? These are the different rays. So what is the angle at point? So according to this property, sum of measure of all the angles at a point. Here all the angles are formed at point O. So sum of measure of all the angles at a point is always equal to 360 degree. So it's angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 360 degree. Sum of measure of all the angles forming at a point is always equal to 360 degree. Clear students? This is one important point. This is one of the most important point that we will use in our sums. Now pause the video and note it down.